Good morning. Welcome to the morning chat with According to Akara. And guess what? You in my car again with me, Akara. I'm Akara. Hey, how you doing? I might have to change that, the morning chat with Akara, because my name ain't According. And I like people to call me by my name. Okay? What's my name? Akara, not According. But because I have most of my social media as According to Akara, people know me as that. So how about I haven't uploaded any of my videos from this week. I wonder, should I just do a morning chat like vlog? You know, kind of like do snippets of each one instead of doing several ones. Just like, I mean, like I watch was it That Chick Angel, and a vlog is basically a daily log of your life, and my morning chats is basically that, but it's just the morning, you know, during the morning time. So I'm wondering if I should do that and just have one thing of each week that I post of the morning chat, the important parts, and get rid of all of this, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I don't know. Well, Lord, you know, let me know if this is what I should be doing. If I should do it that way, or continue doing the 20 to 40 minute morning video as I've been doing them. Because I don't be editing. And I guess if I did that, actually, I already know, God already showed me. He said, nah, keep it the way it is, because I honestly right now don't have the time to edit that vlog video that I would post, you know, with a montage of this happened and fading out to this and then fading, you know. Well, right now, not with, you know, because not with the way my life is. Maybe I need to change some things. You know, I've heard plenty predictions for me as this being a year of change, changing how I do things, changing how I think about certain things, and maybe changing, instead of Saturday being my sleep in, and I really is my do nothing day. Saturday is my do nothing day, or do very little day, you know what I'm saying? I sleep in till 10, you know what I'm saying? I veg out on streaming sites. I drink, I pass out, I drink again, you know what I'm saying? The most I might do is a bedtime story, or a bedtime story, you know, on Saturday. I am excited to tell you all Caught Up Loving the Trill One is coming back. I just ordered the book, Caught Up Loving the Trill One 3, today, and I look forward to getting the book on Friday. Amazon, don't do me wrong today. I'm gonna need you not to do that to me today. I'm gonna need you to not do that to me today, okay? Or on Friday, and it not be delivered. I need it to be delivered. If nothing, actually, I prefer it to be delivered on Thursday. I would prefer earlier delivery, and to where I have it going to. Not to an old address. They shouldn't do that because I took that out. But I'm going to need y'all to give it to me, because if it comes in this weekend, by this weekend, I'll be doing the first chapter of Caught Up Loving the Trill 1-3 on Saturday. Ooh, if I don't start on Friday, do not play with me. I tried to do a Black History Month book, the 1619 Project, and it was just too much. That is an avid reader book. I'm getting my training wheels. I'm putting on my training wheels with them coming. Like, I know how to read. First of all, look, I graduated. am a college degree holding a person. I went to college. Okay. I know how to read. Okay. I just don't like reading theses. With all these huge college words. And I was reading it to you all, and the video was going long. I hadn't gotten past chapter 1. I still haven't gotten past chapter 1. I'm scarred. It's like, no. It's just not a thrilling read. It's good information in it. But, I'm sorry. I am, one of the habits of the rich is they read for education, as opposed to the habits of the poor. We tend to read for entertainment. Call me poor, okay? I need to be into whatever I'm reading. It has to be interesting, and I promise you, it's good. Again, it's like that's great, but I don't just take a thrill in reading a textbook. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, my loves. I can't. I hope he gets across the way he wants to. Oh, okay. So that's what you're doing. Ah, smart. That was smart. But yeah, I really feel bad that I couldn't finish that book. I couldn't. Even though it's really good information, I do feel like I will come back to it, but I wasn't ready. It's like when you say, I want to do this, I want to learn how to do that, and then you learn how to do it and you realize, take me, rewind. And so, the look of passion in his eyes, I need that. Oh, no, you didn't. I need it. I'm sorry, I need it. I need betrayal. I need sexcapades, and I need drug deals gone wrong and all that. And I know it sounds so barbaric. It really does. But I need it. Let's get there. And let's slowly make our way up to the hypothesis of the synthesis of the status, and then it is. All the ifs and this and sis, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. is no. Now, if I need to, I will never, what I won't do is read that book out loud again. I felt like I didn't even do it. I didn't even listen to myself. Okay, I don't know why that person is in the middle or across the line, what is going on, but I pray that everything is right and okay with that person. At any rate, I am hungry. But the problem is, the reason why I leave early is so that I can get me a good parking spot. I leave early for a good parking spot. That's sounds silly, but it is very much true. And I don't necessarily like the breakfast at the cafe downstairs in my building. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I to do? Ooh. I pray that I get out of here of work today by 5 today. I want to get out of work at 5 today. Because I'm kind of torn because I do single saved and satisfied on Wednesday after church at 8 o'clock ish, maybe a little after, and I still don't know what the topic's gonna be. I'll know by the time that happens. And I usually like to have a cocktail, and I've been wanting to do a Manhattan and an old fashioned. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do that this time, or am I going to go with the good old tequila and what I have at home. Because to make Manhattans or old fashions, I definitely need to get other things like bitters. I'm going to say it wrong. The cherries. I call it cocktail cherries. Let me put it that way. Because if I say it the wrong way, it starts with an M, I'm going to say it wrong. Because I'm thinking about the word in my head. The name of those type of cherries, the cocktail cherries. And I know I'm saying it wrong. Because I'm saying it like the wine. So, no, I'm not going to embarrass myself like that. So, I'm not sure. I would have to get bitters, and I think with Manhattan, I would need a sweet vermouth. And I'm not really ready for that. I just want to get the spirit, And though it seems like, that just made me think about it. Now, when it comes to making Manhattans and old fashions, it is heavy on the bourbon or whiskey, rye whiskey that you use. It's heavy. It's mostly that, with 4 drops of bitter, and for one, I'm not sure if it's the old fashioned. Both of them, I think both an old fashioned and a Manhattan involves sugar or simple syrup. And I was watching one of my favorite new guys on YouTube. I'm thinking he's a former celebrity bartender, which doesn't mean that he's the celebrity, but he have bartended for celebrities, I think. But anyway, Mike somebody. Oh, I can't think of it. And he sometimes do reviews on Bar Rescue. And he says he didn't just ask for an old-fashioned and then said it's too strong. But then I'm thinking about it. Well, if you have the sweet vermouth and, well, no, okay, so with the old-fashioned, I'm trying to think, the old-fashioned has the sweet vermouth and bitters in it, right? The sweet vermouth is sweet. So if you do it right, it might not be very strong, but it's definitely going to be strong because it's mostly the bourbon or the whiskey. It's like 2 ounces of whiskey to a couple of drops of, to a capful maybe of vermouth, sweet vermouth. You know what I'm saying? And simple syrup. So it shouldn't be. And then you either express the skin of an orange over it to give it an orangey taste. You can do a orange liqueur in it. In other words, there's things to make it that sweetens it up, so it's not as strong as just drinking bourbon straight. You know? And a Manhattan, same thing. That, I think the Manhattan, one of them has sweet vermouth, and one of them has the old school way of doing it is to use the sugar cube or simple syrup. So you have these things that sweetens up the cocktail. So it's possible that someone could make a Manhattan too strong. It's not as sweet. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, if you have not figured out in any of my previous videos, I have a strong dislike for, do I want to call them vagabonds? Beggars. I don't like it if you begging me to buy your product or begging me for $1 or my change when I come out the door. I absolutely hate it. Well, it's a strong dislike for people who do that. I don't like it. I feel like it's a scam. And 90% of the times it is. You know, I think true homeless people that have mental illnesses are not asking for money. Okay, they're out here living under the off the grid. Okay, but then there's people that is just refuse to get a job. There's some, I mean, I'm sorry, I feel like some people just refuse to get a job. Okay, and you got to think, why you don't have no family? Why can't you go to family? Why nobody is taking you in? And if you have living family and you're not a whole orphan with no aunts and uncles, no grandmama, nothing, no children, if you're old, you can't go to none of them. That my question is why? Is it your pride? Or are you just that much of an a-hole that nobody wants to do anything? I mean, wants to help you. Because they know that you're just a lazy bum and you just live off of them. Okay, I'm not talking about the people who live in a shelter, because people who live in a shelter, they are actually done the work to find a roof over their head for the moment. And usually, I'm gonna say the ones that's in the shelter, and they're in between homes, and they're there because they can get a home quicker through the government. If they say, look, I'm homeless, I'm living in a shelter, I need your help to get I need a voucher to get a home. You know what I'm saying? You get put to the top of the list if you're homeless and you're seeking shelter. Your own shelter, that is. And that's funny that you have to do that. I remember being in almost that position where I may have had to, but I was blessed enough to have someone to stay with someone, a friend of the family, a friend of mine, a friend of my mom's, or whatever the situation is. It was always someone who was friendly that took us in. But I couldn't, as long as they took me in, and as long as I am telling the truth honestly, that wasn't going to allow me to get a voucher, a HUD voucher for me to rent a home at half the price. You know what I'm saying? To get help from the government. Let me put that. To get help from the government, I had to show that either police have seen me on the street. I had to get a government worker, like a police officer, say, yeah, she's been on the street. I seen her sleeping on the bench. I have to get something from a police officer that seen me. This is in Maryland. Or I had to live in a shelter for a certain amount of time before they could give me this reduced housing voucher. Facts. Okay. Even with my son, like he got us help to get into a home, and he basically had to stay in this hotel before they could offer him an apartment. At any rate, I've come to my end of the road. Well, not the end of the road, but I've come to my destination. And I've rambled on about whatever, like I do. Y'all have a good day. And remember, love yourself, love your neighbor, and stay authentic. You all have a good day.